Hello there. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Donna Bond, and I'm a soul catalyst and a spiritual life and business coach and an expert on personal transformation. And I can say that because who I am today is not who I was a decade ago. And I have undergone a complete and total metamorphosis. But I'm not going to tell you about that because my intention in this moment and in this space is to give you a little experience with me. And so if you're multitasking right now or you're rushing around and you don't have 10 minutes to create some time for yourself, then just turn it off because it's not something to be engaged in from a multitask. This is an invitation into your higher wisdom, into your soul. And so I'd like to begin by just inviting you to come into stillness. And I want you to go ahead and close your eyes and just listen to the sound of my voice. I want you to take a nice, slow, deep breath in and just letting that go. And another beautiful inhalation. And as you let that go, just let your shoulders drop. Notice the heaviness of your body in your chair. And just place your attention on your heart. And just notice your breath. Infinite Universe, we call ourselves forward into your loving. We ask to be cleared, filled, surrounded, and protected with the clear white light of living love. We ask that any karma, negativity, imbalance, any distress, discomfort, dis-ease, any energy or vibrational frequency that is vibrating at anything less than the frequency of divine loving that may be residing anywhere in our consciousness, mentally, physically, emotionally, subconsciously, or energetically. We ask that anything with a resonant frequency less than divine loving that may be vibrating anywhere within our consciousness, we ask that all of that just now be lifted and transmuted at this time, taken to the highest realms of light and sound and dispersed back into the nothingness. Into this space, we recognize grace, peace, light, love, joy, upliftment. We recognize your original wisdom, your higher inner knowing. We recognize the power and presence of your soul. We acknowledge and we welcome into this space only those divine beings of light who love you unconditionally, who work for the divine plan and who work for the light. We welcome your presence here with us today, and we ask for your support and assistance in bringing forward healing, revelation, and wisdom of the heart that will resonate most profoundly with you for your highest good and the highest good of all concerned. We are so grateful for the opportunity to come together and do this work. And for this and more, we say thank you. So be it. And just gently bringing your awareness back to the room. I acknowledge you for slowing down, for being here, for showing up for yourself. The first awareness that I would like to invite you into is that you are a spiritual being making your way through this epic human adventure. And this is no small thing. And you might have an awareness around this, that you're a spiritual being having a human experience. I'm certainly not the first person to say that. It's been around for decades, lifetimes. But in this moment, my invitation to you is to really consider, what does that mean for my life? What does it mean for my day-to-day challenges? What does it mean for any of the upsets that I get involved or entangled with? What does it mean to the relationships that I have? What does it mean to your contribution to the world? Because you see, every single one of us, whether we're aware of it or not, we have taken a body, we've come here, gotten these earth suits, these beautiful disguises that our spirit gets to wear so that we can have this human experience. And every single one of us is here to make some sort of contribution to the whole. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to run for office, although who knows, maybe that would be a good thing. It doesn't mean that you have to become famous overnight or become a thought leader or write a book. It doesn't mean any of those things. It could mean those things. But it means that you have this unique, individualized expression that comes through you, that can only come through you. And in that is a gift. It's your gifts. And your gifts are here to uplift the world. Now, your world might consist of your family, a partner. Maybe your world in this moment is just you with a few friends. Maybe you lead a huge organization and you have hundreds of people in your circle of influence or in your community. But what I know for sure is that you have something that only you have. And that something is the essence of what is moving through your personality, your ego, your avatar, this earth suit, this beautiful disguise. And you're here to make some sort of a contribution. But what is that? How do you determine what that is? How do you figure out what that is? And what I can tell you for sure is that that contribution, whatever it is, will breathe aliveness into you. It's meant to uplift you, to open your heart, to bring you joy, to create enthusiasm and inspiration in your life. Life is not meant to be painful and difficult. Now, pain and difficulty and struggle, it's all part of it because it's all part of it. That is how we grow and learn and evolve. It's how we etch away at everything that is not our true nature, not our true essence. And we let those things fall away as we ground ourselves more fully in who we are. So if all of this sounds like it's resonating for you, I just have one question that I want to pose to you. And hopefully this experience is giving you just a little bit of a taste of what it might be like to learn from me, to engage in some heart-centered exploration around who you are and what it is you're doing here. So I have a little prompt for you, And if you have something to write with, you can certainly write this down, or you can just listen deeply and take it into your consciousness. I'd like you to consider, given my gifts, talents, abilities, given my interests, my heart, for what reason have I chosen to take embodiment? Given your gifts, talents, and abilities, considering the experience of your life and what uplifts you, for what reason have you chosen embodiment? Just allow messages from your original wisdom, your higher self, to just be brought through you in this moment. This is not a problem to be solved in our thinking. Just open yourself to whatever it is that wants to be seen by you, for you, in this moment. You might write down anything that's present, even if it doesn't make sense, especially if it doesn't make sense. And just take this question with you into your day today and give yourself permission to look through this lens at your life, at your relationships, at your work, at your health. For what reason did I choose to get a body and come here to this crazy planet at this epic time of change? Why am I here? Only you know. I'd like to invite you into my master course, which is called Empower the Authentic You. And it's all about taking apart the framework that keeps us trapped in the physical world. And it's about recalibrating your perceptions in such a way that you have the tools, the resources, and the steps to find your way in this very unpredictable world, because you begin to have a very strong reliance on universal law, on your own wisdom and your own sovereignty. So I want to invite you to take a look at the page. We'll give you all of the details and all of the information. And I hope that today you've had just a little bit of a taste of what it would be like to spend some time with me, to be brought through some really powerful consciousness altering experiences that are taking you deeper into your own truth, into your own heart. Thank you so much for being here today. I am so super grateful that you gave yourself this 15 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and close our space. And I just want to invite you to keep going. So we are just sending the light up ahead for you and your life, for your journey and your inner knowingness, for you to align more fully with the knowing of why you chose embodiment at this time on this planet for the highest good. We are now closing all energetic lines of communication between any of us, closing all open portals, gateways, channels, agreements, and lines of communication between you and I and the spirit world. We are so grateful for the opportunity to come together and do this work. We now seal this practice in love, with love, for love, by love, as love. I'm Donna Bond. Thank you so much for watching.